Ninguang, eh? As far as Liyue Qixing is concerned, she seems to be doing a good job. But for me, my responsibility lies with my ship and my men, and not with Liyue Qixing. Ninguang is never really one to speak frankly, but she has been very direct with her criticism of me in the past. But hey, whether she likes me or hates me is her choice. Nothing I can do to sway her. When we're out on the open ocean, the one thing we do all miss is Xiangling's cooking. When spirits are low, just thinking of her fried Jueyun chili bursting with flavor, it gives everyone just that little extra kick. Xiangling, huh? Well, she sometimes uses some interesting ingredients in her dishes to bring about some, intriguing flavors. Though, there's no way she can improve without having someone to taste test, a role that I am more than happy to fill. You mean the gentleman from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My men sometimes speak of the rumors surrounding him. He sounds interesting. Yes, if I get the chance, I'd like to meet him someday. One year, on the eve of the Lantern Rite, we ran into a storm as we were returning to port. Try as we did, we only made it back to Liyue Harbor in the dead of night, long after the lanterns had all been released. As I looked towards Guyun Stone Forest, I saw an adeptus floating in the air, in the form of what appeared to be a young boy. I guess it is like the legends say. There really must be those that watch over Liyue, even if they cannot be seen. Privately, Ganyu and I get on like a house on fire. But as you know, she's the secretary to the Liyue Qixing, and I'm not exactly in their good books right now. Doesn't bother me, but I wouldn't want to put Ganyu in a difficult position. So just keep what I said between us, yeah? She's got a great personality, that one. The guys in the crew love that rock and roll of hers. Me? Oh, we have common ground. Just not when it comes to taste in music. Yao Yao always comes on board to play when we're in the harbor. Trouble is, when it's time for her to go, she gives you the puppy eyes, and no one has the heart to send her away. Means we're always cutting it quite close by the time we manage to set sail.
I really look up to Amber. Not only is she an accomplished knight, but she's a kind person, too. She taught me how to make a Baron bunny. I keep it on my person for luck, and it looks quite all right, I think. Oh, no, please do not be alarmed. There is no risk of explosion whatsoever. I've always been curious as to how she managed to become a fully fledged knight at such a young age. I actually went to ask her for tips once, but I'd barely started talking to her when she grabbed me by the hand and took me outside the Knight's headquarters to play with bombs. I thought it was some kind of training exercise at first. Oh, but Jean found us, and we both ended up in solitary confinement. Master Jean has always been my role model, both in terms of ability and dedication. She holds herself and others to the same high standards. So if there ever comes a day when I meet with her approval, it will be the ultimate acknowledgement of all my efforts so far. Until then, there's no room for complacency. At first I wanted to join his expedition party and do my part as a maid, but the Grand Master said no. It would give him more peace of mind if I stayed behind to take care of things in Mondstadt. It made me so happy to hear how much he values me. Okay, so apparently he said the same thing to a lot of people, but that doesn't change the fact that he prizes me too. He's a mysterious character. He comes and goes like the wind, and is always occupied with important business. I like the fact that he delegates some of the smaller jobs to me sometimes. It's nice to feel like part of the team, you know? What do you mean, errand runner? Well, I don't see it like that at all. Okay, well, yes, technically I run errands for him. But still, I really appreciate it. He's asked me to join the Adventurers Guild more than a few times, saying that life there would suit me better than with the Knights of Favonius. While I could help him take care of his dads like the other adventurers, the Knights hold a special meaning for me, and I'm not ready to give up on becoming one yet. No, I simply cannot accept his offer. I think she's from another world, but I don't know the details. One thing I do know, however, is that she loves the Knights of Favonius' library. She can always be found there with her nose in a book. I bring her some refreshments whenever I go in there to clean, and she always thanks me profusely. When I say profusely, I mean she goes a bit over the top, to be honest, and I actually don't understand half of what she's saying. So once when I was cleaning the library, I noticed a book on the shelf called Flowers for Princess Fischl. At the time, I assumed it was just a fantasy novel. I was so surprised to find out the main character is a real person. I could hardly believe it. She must be someone incredible to have a whole book dedicated to her. We take tea breaks together sometimes. Often she'll start humming a tune, saying inspiration has come to her. I'm not the right person to give useful feedback on anything musical, but I still love spending time with Barbara.
That Zhang Li from the Wangsheng funeral parlor seems to be quite an incredible man. Just think. Common folk might gang up to commit a murder. We exorcists vanquish demons, but he alone buries the bodies of the adepti. I do admire Xinqiu for his devotion to chivalry and his martial arts proficiency. However, I must warn you that he definitely has a mean side too. If you find that you fall foul of any of his antics, come to me and we'll form a Victims of Xinqiu alliance. There is strength in numbers. The conqueror of demons himself has defended Liyue side by side with we exorcists for generations. Day after day, night after night. I have the utmost respect for Adeptus Xiao. It's just, why must he be so disparaging towards us? He says our repertoire is lacking and our power is trivial. I'm sorry, but I just can't accept that. The Wangsheng funeral parlor is a reputable institution that acts with integrity. But whenever I see that cheeky smile that says, it's nothing you exorcists need to worry about, it just makes my blood boil. Oh. Deep breath, Chongyun. Stay calm. She looks like a zombie, but as an exorcist, I feel there's something different about her. Her name is also absent from all the praised names I've seen. Where exactly does she fit in among the deities? I avoid Xinyan's performances like the plague. That heated atmosphere. Even if you don't intend to get involved, it's still... Let's just say that it gets me all hot and bothered. Xiangling's cooking is universally praised, but I personally don't touch any of her spicy dishes. Why? Oh, you know, just, personal preference, that's all. I mean, come on. Mushroom slime stew? Does that sound appetizing to you?